Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping. Narelle here, and today I'm doing a layout for a YouTube collaboration that I missed the deadline on again. Story of my life lately. But this one is for Mixed Medium Mayhem. And we needed to use chipboard, inks and paint. So, what am I using? For my paint, I have red and green paint, and no, it's not a Christmas layout. I don't know which is going to work on the layout, so I need to think about that. But that is the paint. It'll be one of these colours. And that is to paint my chipboard piece, which is going to be my heading. And it's called, well, It's a Cat's Life. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm scrapping these photos of my cat. Here we are trying to play a game. It's called Caltini Rummy. That's what we call it in our family. I think it's got another name in America. And our family absolutely loves this game. And we play it any chance we can get. And we were in the middle of a game and our cat decided to jump up on the table and lay on the board. So she thought it was quite nice, just laying there, quite relaxed, and she just wouldn't move. And she's not the type of cat that you can pick up unless you want to have your arms scratched and your nose bitten off. She's not a very friendly cat, but we love her. So yeah, we just had to let her lay there until we could coax her off with a treat. So that is what I'm scrapping. And my paint, I'm going to do on the black cardstock because I want to try and not recreate the board itself in the game, but have that sort of feeling with the black background. And then I thought I'm going to use the smooshing technique, which I haven't done very much. I've got a plastic bag here and just some Whisper White ink that I'm going to water down and use on the background. So that is my ink that I'm doing. So the other things that I have here, the green cardstock, I'm going to back the black onto the green, so it's actually like trying to make the black look like a board game, so it's going to be backed on the green. Then I have these circles, layering circles dies, and this is the smallest one that's got like the scallop on it, and that's the size of it. And I thought I could cut these out in the different colors, the green, yellow, blue and red, and that would represent the chips that are actually on the board. And then I have just some cards that I have printed out. These were from Creative Fabrica. I'll link the file below that I downloaded, and it's just plain cards. So I'm going to print these out. Sorry, I have printed these out. I'm going to cut these out and use these as my embellishments as well. So that is what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to go away and paint my title and then come back and start the assembling the layout. Alright, so I'll be back. Alright, so I have cut out all my little circles that are going to be my little chips from the board game. Just going to move them aside. I've also cut out the cards, the playing cards. So they're all ready to go. Now I'm going to smoosh my ink and see how that goes. I have painted the heading red, the title red, and it's off drying. So I'll bring that back later when it's dry. And now I've got a dirty board. Oh dear. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know how much I need. Let's start with that. And let's add some water. That's only a little bit of paint and ink. I'm probably going to need more than that. It's a very thick ink, this one. But my ink pad, my white ink pad, is old and the foam has lifted from the base and it's curling up, so I do need to get a new one. So I was just going to swipe it over, but then I thought, no, that'll make too much of a chalkboard type look, and that's not what I'm going for. So, alright, so now I just want to add randomly just for a bit of texture in the background, and though this will dry lighter than it is now, to make that amount of ink do. I've probably got it too splotchy or too like uniform up here, so try and add a bit more water and move that around a little bit. And this is half the fun of mixed media. Did I say mixed media before or multimedia? Because I got a really bad habit of doing that. Multimedia's on my brain and it just comes out as multimedia when I mean mixed media. But you know what I mean. Alright, I think that I want a bit more over here, but see what I can do. I don't want to water this down too much. I'm just getting the very last of it off my glass mat. Alright, there we go. Our ink is smooshed. Right, so now I need to let this dry and then I'll come back with some more. Okay, so I think this is pretty dry now and there's still a little bit coming off, but I think that's the nature of the ink. And once it's done, I'll leave it aside for a few days before I put it in an album protector. So make sure it's definitely dry. So what I want to do now is I was thinking of not backing the photos individually, but putting them on just next to each other on a one piece of cardstock across the page, because I've trimmed them, but I don't want to make them any skinnier because you won't get the full picture. So anyway, in my mind, so I'm going to cut this. Now these are 6 inches long, so I'm going to cut this at maybe I'm going to start at 7 and then see what it's like, because I don't want too small a mat. So I'll see what that's like. I'm a really visual person, so you could tell me a measurement and I'll go, well, I don't know, I need to visualize it to see. So I think so. Okay, so we'll leave that like that, and then I want to back it with green. So I think what I'm going to do is, to save my green, I'm just going to do a 1-inch strip and then tuck it behind the white, so that's 12 by 1. Right, move that, and now what I'm going to do, I think, is put the green on the back of this and then stick it to the page, and then I can work out where the photos go. So possibly I want it quite wide, like I want it to sort of mimic that in a way. Alright, so let me glue this on. Oh, and I've got to put that under the white because it looks like I need a new trimmer blade. Whoops, nearly went off the green. So I don't measure a lot of things. I'm an eyeballer. That's weird, isn't it? Eyeballer. Yeah, I eyeball a lot of stuff. Whoops, very rarely measure things. Hence why some things are probably crooked sometimes. One of them is not 12 inches because it's hanging over a little bit. Oh, never mind. Okay, so we're that side. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this onto the back page. And I'm a big fan of liquid glue because it gives me wiggle room. Okay, now that is glued on. I do have embellishments I want to sort of tuck underneath, but I have just glued that, so I can, if worse comes to worse, I can still tuck some before it sets too much. If it sets too much, I can just stick my pick your nose, no, not take your pick your whatever it's called, this tool with the spatula end, and lift it a little bit. So alright, so the placement of the photos, this one I want on this side because the cat's looking in, and this one she's looking this way as well, so it'll have to be like that. Alright, and these are so curled, I don't know why. I will start with the outer ones, and then I can put the one in the middle evenly between the other two, hopefully. Again, see, I'm not a measurer, I just eyeball things. So I'm hoping that they will fit if I do that. Oh, I don't know why these are so curled. Doesn't that do that if, oh, look at the glue there on the edge. If it's humid or something? I don't know, it's not that humid today. It has been warm. Right. That looks pretty good. I will make sure these are even. Look pretty good to me. Okay, so it looks like they're going to stay a little bit curled, so when I'm done I think I'll go back with fine tip glue under the edges of them to get them sitting down. Right, so my thought was title up here, which I'm thinking is dry enough. So It's a Cat's Life is going to go up there. And then it's just going to be really simple. I could even put these down here. No, up there, where there. I just wanted some playing cards because that's what you play with this game. And then the reverse down here. I could actually put these on top and not worry about tucking under. Same with these up here, if I arrange them right. Okay, now my journaling can go down here. I will put that on strips maybe, or just a white piece of cardstock down here. So that's as simple as the embellishments are going to be. And then I'm just going to add on some of these circles to represent the tokens or chips that are on the board. I'm just going to like scatter them. I don't want them in a row. Oh, there's two cards there. Alright, so, and that's all I'm going to put on there. I'm not going to put a lot of embellishments. Do I need another red over here? And a blue. And I know I've got lots of these left because I just cut out a heap. I had scraps, so I just cut out as many as I could from the scraps. There's another card under there, isn't there? Yes, there is. Okay. Alright, I got some extras. Alright, so I'm going to glue all these down and then I will be back with the finished page. Okay, there it is, the finished layout. And I kept it really simple, like I said I was going to do. I've just used the playing cards and the die cut circles to represent the chips on the board. Nice and simple. And I put a journaling block down here and I will type out the journaling and stick it to this little box. So that is it. Now for the mixed media challenge that I missed the deadline of, we had to use chipboard, paint and ink. So my chipboard is the title, It's a Cat's Life, and I've used red paint on that, and my ink is the smooshing that I've done on the background. I covered most of that up, but you can still see it, and I think it adds a different effect and it takes the starkness off the black cardstock. So there it is, nice and simple. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notify bell so you know when my next video is coming out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a scrap happy day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.